Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Kyle here, and we are just before the trade deadline, and these are the moves that we're going to try to make to improve our team, specifically the penalty kill. So first of all, for the forward, we're going to go after Adam Henrique. He'll be a rental. He's got 1 year left at $3 million, 36 years old, but he still has top six forward potential, so he should keep that rating throughout the rest of the year. And he is really good defensively. He would be a top line penalty killer, and also he's pretty good offensively too. So he would be a good pickup for us. So I'm hoping we have the value to keep him, or to acquire him at least. So first of all, we're going to trade Mike Amadio, because that's who he would be filling in for. He does not have a ton of trade value, but they do want him. And then let's see what else we can throw in here. How about some draft picks? How about, let's bargain with our third. And what about a prospect? Who do you guys want? No. No, we'll keep him around. Boucher. How about Jenik here? Okay, let's try that. Mike Amadio, third round pick, and Jenik for Adam Henrique. Will that go through? No. Okay, how about we throw in a little bit extra value here? How about a sixth also? Saving salary. Okay. So that might not work then. So no for Adam Henrique. So then the other guy we had our eye on was Luke Evangelista. He would be a guy that we could obviously keep around and hope to build our future. He's got 3 years left at 1.68. Defensively, he's pretty solid, and offensively, he has some upside for sure. Still just 24, so a couple more years of growth. So let's try that move there. So we'll go with Amadio. That won't work because Nashville will be over the cap. So we're going to be tight there as well. Everyone, hope you're doing well. Kyle here. We're just before the trade deadline, and we are looking to make some moves to improve our team, specifically on the penalty kill. So starting off, this is a move I'm going to try to make here to acquire Dalibor Dvorsky from the St. Louis Blues. I've had this guy in previous franchise modes, and he turned out to be a really solid player, so I'm hoping that if we are able to acquire him, that would be the case for us. Just 20 years old, medium top six, and he's already pretty solid defensively. Not great with the offense, but we're mainly getting him to try and improve the penalty kill. So I'm going to try and trade Mike Amadio, who Dvorsky would be replacing, and then this prospect Hervonen, 18 years old, top six potential, but only a 53 overall. So I think we can part with him because he is still a long ways away, and we're trying to improve the team right now. So let's try that. Amadio and Hervonen for Dalibor Dvorsky. Not quite, so let's add in maybe a draft pick here. Let's try our third round pick. Will that go through? It will. So Dalibor Dvorsky is now on the team, and he will replace Mike Amadio. And he will also slot into the penalty kill. So we'll add him in here. He will move to center. TJ will go to the left and Johansson to right. And then on the penalty kill, our worst penalty killer right now is either Johansson or Johnson. It is Tyler Johnson, so Dvorsky will go in there. And we'll move him up to, I think actually the first line. No, we'll keep him on the second there. And Pinto can move down. So that will be that move there. There we go. So forward acquired, and now defensively, we were looking at Zach Whitecloud here. So let's see if we can make a move for him. He's still young-ish, 29, top 4 potential. So he would slot in pretty nicely in our top 6. He's got good defensive stats, and that's what we are looking to acquire him for. So we're also going to move or try to move away from Nick Jensen here as he is expiring. He doesn't have a ton of value, so we might have to give up a little bit more here. So let's see what we have that they want. Yakimchuk we're not going to trade, obviously. Keeping him. This guy Rodin, he's already a 72 at 18, so we'll keep him as well. These other guys, this guy we could probably trade. Chie-san. And then probably need to throw a pick in there as well. I don't really want to trade that first, just in case we do fall off. But what about one of these thirds? Let's try that. Nick Jensen, Chieson, and a third for Zach Whitecloud. No, not even close. That looked pretty good, but oh well. Okay, let's throw in this other third as well. And see if that will go. It will. Fair trade. So there we go. Zach Whitecloud is on the team. And Nick Jensen has been moved to the Maple Leafs. Not really ideal to trade in the division, especially to a rival, but I'm more worried about trying to improve our team with just based on getting the best players. So not too stressed over that. That doesn't often, like in real life, that will often come back to bite you, like Mikko Rantanen against the Colorado Avalanche. But in this game, I don't find that happens that often, so I'm fine with that. So yeah, there we go. Zach Whitecloud in, and he will move up to definitely the first line penalty kill with his defensive stats. So we'll swap him out for Zub there. And yeah, there we go. So that is that, and those are the moves that we are going to make. I was considering trading Josh Norris. I was looking at Morgan Geekie, but I think that we just don't have enough value. Like Norris doesn't have a ton of value, and we don't really have a lot of other assets that we're willing to move. Like we have that first round pick, but I'd like to hold on to that. And then our young guys, I want to keep all of them. So yeah, that's just too much value to try and make work right now. So those are the only moves that we're going to do at this point. And we will just get into the trade deadline. Yeah, and we'll see how the remainder of the season goes with those guys added. So let's head up to April 1st here. We'll go into the trade deadline, see if there's anyone that piques our interest. But again, we don't really have much value to trade, or at least that we want to trade. So yeah, I'm not really looking to move for any of these guys, especially not for an expiring contract like Bouchard. So made our moves, and we will continue the season. So I will check back in when we get to April 1st. Okay, so April 1st, we went 6-6-0 in that stretch. So not great, not awful. We are still in the playoff spot here. We are 3 points up on the Panthers for the last spot. Once again, looking like a similar scene to last year. They do have 2 games in hand, so if they win both of those, they would be 1 point above us. But let's see if the penalty kill did increase at all with those new additions. Not really. Our power play is pretty good. Goals for, we're scoring quite a bit, and the goals against is pretty good. So aside from that penalty kill, we are looking pretty decent. Yeah, Allmark at 34 wins. That's pretty solid. Brady point per game. Love that. 35 goals. Tim should get to 30 as well. Chabot having a great season. And then Batherson, good season on the first line. He's not scoring like I want him to, but Brady's kind of taking that with the shots that he's taking, so that's okay. And then Perron, Greg, Pinto, Smith, Norris. These guys are all okay. Jake Sanderson, again, not great. Not super impressed with him, but it is what it is. Yeah, and then goaltending, Allmark has been good. Forsberg, not so much, but that is okay. So the end here, we're just going to go game by game and just see what we can do, if we can sneak into the playoffs over these last, 6 games. So game against Carolina, these are all must win. And we do win against Carolina. That is good. We are 3 points up still with 1 game in hand. Against the Predators, who are a good team also, we win. We are now in 3rd. We have passed the Bruins, and now 5 points ahead of the Panthers. They must have lost. So that is looking good. Game against the Penguins. A win here would be big. We do win. So that almost all but secures our spot there. Panthers have 1 game in hand, 4 games left with 7 points. So yeah, it looks like 1 more win and we will clinch. So game against Tampa here. Let us win this one too. And we do. And we have clinched the playoff spot in year number 2. Looks like we will be 3rd. Might be playing the Leafs actually, but yeah, there we go. That's pretty great. Back in the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. Let's see if we can finish out these last 2 games strong. Game against Detroit, we win in the shootout, and game against Montreal, we win. So 7 games in a row to end the season, which is kind of what we did last year, right? So we're a really good second half team, or post-trade deadline team at least. So that's exciting. Finish with a final record of 49, 31, and 2. Good enough for 3rd place in the Atlantic. And it looks like we will be playing the Toronto Maple Leafs in round number 1. Let's check out these final season stats. So it looks like Nathan McKinnon, once again, going to win the Art Ross. He did last year. And the Richard, he's going to share it with Robertson this year. Cale Makar with 93 assists. And Georgiev, once again, 49 wins. Allmark finished with 39, so that's pretty good there. And points leaders this year was Brady, missing 5 games, but still scoring 82 points, nearly 40 goals. Timmy scored 30, which is awesome. What did he do last year? Yeah, definitely a step forward. I guess pretty comparable because he was hurt. Yeah, he's been okay. We just need that one other guy to play with them. Like Batherson had a good season, but he's not a guy that really elevates them, right? They elevate him. So good season for him, though. Chabot had a great season. Greg with a good season. Shane Pinto with a fantastic season on the third line. And missed a few games there too. Perron, great. Norris with a good season, but not for $8 million a year. So again, we are always looking to move him if the opportunity arises. Riley Smith, great year. Sanderson with a decent year, 40 points is not terrible. That is a big jump from last year, and 19 plus minus better. So he is improving. We're going to wait on him, obviously. Yanni Gord, good year. And then, yeah, everyone else was plus. Bernard Docker plus 18. That's awesome. And then goaltending, Allmark, yeah, had a great season, 39 wins, 911 save percentage, and a 2.76 goals against. Forsberg, not great. So we'll probably move on from him at the end of this year. But yeah, that is the squad and the stats for year 2. In the next episode, we'll confirm here, but we will be playing the Toronto Maple Leafs, just like in real life this year, 2025. So that will be the next episode. Will be the playoffs. Hopefully we can get farther than we did last year. 1 win would be an improvement, but fingers crossed for that. If you liked the video, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next video for the year 2 playoffs.